On Monday, police admitted that Ronald Ssebulime, the man shot dead during an alleged assassination attempt against ICT State Minister Ida Nantava, was actually innocent and had been murdered in cold blood by the police officers who arrested him. According to police spokesperson Fred Enanga, the 3 police officers who were involved in Ssebulime's murder have been arrested and will be charged.
We are now holding the officers accountable for murder, conspiracy, and for professional misconduct.
We have not had an apology from the police officer himself who killed the deceased. So we cannot take it for granted that the apology from his employers will be binding or will be taken up by the very person who shot.
Today, human rights lawyer Ladislas Rakafuzi has said Ssebulime's family has approached him seeking guidance on what legal options are open to them at the moment.
We went to police headquarters yesterday. Police headquarters promised to give us the postmortem report tomorrow, Friday. And once we get that, the family will come here and we shall engage police and ask them for compensation.
According to Rakafuzi and other lawyers, the matter involves both civil and criminal aspects involving both government and individuals.
The Constitutional Court has advised that it will be based not so only the Attorney General, but also the perpetrator themselves or himself. That will be the policeman. So you add both of them and you sue for damages.
However, according to the lawyers, the officer who shot Ssebulime has the right to plead guilty to a lesser charge in exchange for a more lenient sentence.
If he accepts liability in court through plea bargaining and the family is ready to forgive him, court can award him a sentence of, say, 10 years. But if he defends himself and he loses, he can be sentenced to death.
It is not only the person who shot, but all of them. If it can be proved that when they set out in their 9-9, they set out for an unlawful purpose.
The advocates believe that police officers who killed Ssebulime cannot get away by claiming that they were acting on orders from above.
If I was his lawyer, I would never ask him, I would never advise him to give that kind of defense. Because it's only during the war that you have one final word from your commander and then you shoot.
The executive director of Foundation for Human Rights Initiative, Dr. Livingstone Sewanyana, has outlined the key aspects that must be fulfilled to ensure that the family attains justice.
For us, we would like the police not only to confess, to admit, but to hold the officers responsible for these actions liable for their conduct by prosecuting them in a court of law, charging them with murder as soon as possible. Secondly, the family needs to be compensated for the loss they have incurred.
The lawyers and human rights activists have appreciated the press for exposing injustices, and they say the media coverage forced police to retract its earlier statement.
Otherwise, what we still know is that behind these cameras of yours, where you are not, a lot of injustice is taking place.